Today on the channel, no Crusaders here. We're going back to the Toxic Avenger with the Super 7 Ultimate Edition, Toxic Avenger Movie Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got something extra special. We got Toxie from the Toxic Avenger movie. But of course, for all your Toxie needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And the Super 7 group over there keeps bringing me back with these Toxic Avengers and Toxic Crusader figures of Toxie. But man, oh man, I think they've really run the well dry. I don't know what else they could do. I'm sure they're trying to think of something. But this is the definition here in 2025 of getting the most out of your molds. This is something like the 6th or 7th version of this figure here, just with new paint going on. But I am very thankful. This one, maybe they saved the best for last. We'll see what happens. But this is based on the movie where we've had, you know, a patriotic edition. We've had different glow-in-the-dark versions, translucent versions, things like that. Of course, the Toxic Crusaders cartoon version. But this one, this is the movie. This is the one that started it all. This is the one I remember watching on the USA Network. Of course, edited for TV, as you can imagine, back in the day. But just a very, very cool movie. Still holds up to this day as well. There is a remake, and apparently there's new life in that as I'm filming this, so maybe that'll come out this year. Kevin Bacon, Peter Dinklage, Elijah Wood, a lot of major characters in that one. Definitely different compared to the original one in the 80s, but it has its own charm. Not PC at all, as we do know, but a lot of fun watching that movie back in the day. A lot of fun watching it now, and finally getting an action figure based on the movie. Would love to get other characters. Don't see that ever happening. I think that's all we're going to get right here. But I'm definitely here for this one. Pretty excited about this one. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And let's see what the old Toxic Avenger. Finally, I don't have to say Crusaders. He'll always be the Avenger to me. Beautiful movie logo down there, looking very cool. Love the coloring of this one, of course. Very Troma-like, as we do know. Big window box there, Ultimate Edition up high. Got that radioactive symbol over there, and of course, our good friend Lemmy from Motorhead in many a Troma movie. And one of these days, maybe I'll be in a Troma movie. We'll see what happens. It's on my bucket list. It's on my to-do list. For 2028, I think I have that penciled in. It could be 2029. We'll see what happens. Looking beautiful right there. Love the Toxic Avenger. Love the look of the American flag in the background. Just very, very cool all around. Toxic Avenger on top. It does say he was 98 pounds of solid nerd until he became the Toxic Avenger, the first superhuman hero from New Jersey. And shout out to New Jersey out there. Where did all those drones go in New Jersey? It's like they were on the news constantly and then just didn't hear about them anymore. Just totally gone. What's going on? Somebody call Ventura. There's a conspiracy looming. Looking very good, though. Love the packaging, but we got to give it the old see you later, goodbye. Little plastic prison here. Not a lot of twist ties going on. Old Toxie locked in there, though. He's got the American flag. He's representing. But we do get the extra hands, of course. Going to pop those out. And we've seen this figure so many times. But I am excited about this one, as I have said. We're going to pop this mop out here. Oh, my gosh. Like a young Adam Sandler. We're going to mop all day long, of course. And then, can I get this out? Oh my gosh, got some twist ties. Todd McFarlane on the couch, you'd be blushing at the tightness of this one. Dangerous to make those twist ties so tight. But Super 7 getting away with it, I guess. And there it is. Look at that. We're out of the package. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to the Toxic Avenger. Well, let's start with the accessories first. Feel like we've been here before, but we do get two splayed out hands. He's going to give high fives. He's going to slap some hands. He's going to do that kind of thing. Got that going on. And then we do got two fists of fury. When the bad guy's getting his way, he's going to throw some fists. We do get the mop looking beautiful here. We've seen it all kinds of different ways. This way, though, pretty cool with the white mop. And is this all blood? In my brain, this is full of blood. He's been just beating people up with this mop, blood all over it. I am here for that. And, of course, we've seen this American flag a few times as well. Plugs right into the mop handle. We're ready to represent Uncle Sam. We're ready to mop up. We're ready to clean up the streets of New Jersey is what we're ready to do. But now we're going to dive into Toxie himself. 2 head sculpts on this one because 2 heads are better than 1, as we do know. But we do got a very toxic Avenger head on this one. Now, the skin tone is a weird kind of, I don't even know what color this is. Like, it's a grayish, kind of brownish color, obviously mutated color. And if you've seen it, he looked very grimy in the show, movie, as we do know. He's got one eye kind of bugging out there. Of course, he's got a nose kind of going in a weird direction. Got some teeth, and I gotta say, whatever he's doing, it's working. His teeth look pretty good. The rest of him, not so much. Teeth looking very, very nice here. Got 2 ears going on as well. Got the big cranium going on. Looks a little bit like a young Michael Berryman mutated is what it looks like in some circles, I'd say. But a good looking head here. The second head, not going to be using this one. A little too comical for me. Got the big smiling face going on. But there was parts in the movies of the Toxic Avenger over the years where he'd have like a different expression look, and it was kind of goofy like this. Definitely prefer this one over here, the more regular edition look, I guess we'd say. But you got 2 heads. And as I said, 2 heads better than 1 on this one. Now, diving into the body here, you do got his tutu. Obviously, very, very cool. Of course, Melvin getting mutated. He was wearing that tutu. He thought he was up for a good time, and he was tricked. And then we saw what happened there, of course. But looking very good. And once again, we got blood splatter all over him. I'm here for that as well. Got the khakis all ripped, torn, and tattered. You got his boots down here. He's coming out like a young Lou Ferrigno, Incredible Hulk style out of these shoes. Looking nice there. Got a little wrist wrap on both wrists. And then you got the skin showing through. Of course, a bunch of muscles here for him. 2 gripping hands out of the package. And then he's got all these bumps all over it. On his back, his head, his chest, his legs. All over the body. And once again, reused from all the other ones. Just a few little tweaks, but basically it's the same figure we've seen numerous times with a different paint job. Of course, arm's going to go all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Single jointed elbows. Extremely tight in the elbow department. Do I force it? I'm forcing it. I'm going in. I'm going in hard. There it is right there. Forcing it there. But not a ton of articulation right there. No side to side either. Single jointed. Hands back and forth, side to side. Hands removable. Head removable, back and forth, side to side. You do get the ab crunch, so you get movement right there. No waist, but we do get those splits there for old Toxie looking good. Leg does go up a little bit, limited by his tutu, I guess, but the tutu does move out of the way, so it does move a little bit, showing a little black belt, but you are limited in that articulation. Very old school articulation on this one. Single jointed knees, no side to side there. You do get a boot cut, you do get ankles up, down, a little bit of back and forth as well. So pretty much for the most part, our usual Super 7 articulation. He does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, but there it is, the Toxic Avenger, finally in figure form. Probably not the first traditional figure we've had. We've had Migos. We've had a lot of different stuff over the years, but this may be the best representation, at least in my collection it is, of the Toxic Avenger. And I have to think maybe they're sunsetting this mold finally. And if they're going to come out with more, let's get a new mold. We've drilled this one. We've beaten it into submission by now. But we do got one. I'm only going to compare it to one. I mean, do I have to keep lugging all these ones out? But I'm going to compare it to this one here. It is the Toxic Crusader. So you go back to the 80s, early 90s, the yin and yang right here, the goofy comic book toy line cartoon version of Toxie. And then you got the meaner, greener, not greener necessarily, but more bloody, more violent, more non-PC version over here. So the tale of 2 Toxies, if there ever was one, it truly represents a little bit of the yin and yang of Troma as a whole in a lot of ways. So a little bit of metaphor here for a guy that's one class away from a minor in film, as you guys do know. But there it is, the Toxic Crusader, the Toxic Avenger, Super 7 Ultimate. What is your thoughts on this one? Worth the pickup, pass, long game, no game? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, check out the Patreon, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and Instagram, and of course, now on TikTok. So for Toxic Avenger, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.